Do you see all the ships that are docked up?
Yeah, yeah. It's been months like that, man.
It's fucking nuts, bro. And I feel like I don't know really what the true reason is why it's like that, but it's gonna create mad shortages.
Yeah, especially with those videos that we saw that farmers were being paid to destroy their crops. You're like, huh? What?
Right. Is that really true though? Because I saw an article like kind of debunking it,
Really? And what was the
but
article
then
saying?
it was saying that it wasn't true. It was just a TikTok conspiracy theory.
But I saw videos of people actually destroying their crops.
I did see that as well, but I don't know if that was taken out of context or something.
Could.
Maybe it could have been for another situation.
It's that's
I don't
an
know.
that's another thing. You just don't know what is true and what's not anymore because you can find information to support both sides of the story. Like the other day,
Yeah.
I sent our group a video that this guy was talking about, does coffee make you blind? And then he typed it up on Google, and I
Yeah.
actually did this myself afterwards just to see if it was true or not. I typed in, does coffee make you blind on Google? And it gave you an answer like, oh, studies show that coffee could make you blind due to so and so. And afterwards, I go back on Google and said, does coffee help your vision? And then Google said some shit like, oh, it seems like coffee has this thing that helps your vision in the long term. So it's like, so which one fucking is it? Does it make you blind or does it fuck your vision up?
Yeah. Because a lot of times people take footage from like way back in the days or something and act like it's today.
Right.
Act like it. Like, especially right after something happens at that particular area, they get a some video footage, and act like as if it is today. And it's not. It's like this happened years ago.
Yeah. But I'm just wondering why farmers, because I've seen a lot of interviews of farmers explaining that the government is paying them to destroy their crops. And I'm just trying to think, like, what are they getting out of it by saying that? Especially farmers that aren't really about TikTok and aren't really about all these other things, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's like,
I don't know.
why even do that? It's
Good question.
even like today we had a massive outage on Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp internationally. It kind of makes you question, like, did something happen that they didn't want this information to like get out in a couple of hours? You know,
Could be.
you never know, man.
Maybe.
You never know. All I'm
Maybe they
saying,
could have, should have.
all I'm saying is just question everything. That's it.
Yeah, I absolutely agree with that statement. I live by that. But things I feel like are it's already affecting me because I ordered like some product and it still hasn't gotten here. And it was supposed to be here two 2 or 3 days ago. Wait, yeah, 3 days ago, and it's not here
Yeah, I don't know.
on Amazon.
I remember you did say that to me, and I was like, it's a little bit sketchy. So you got to
Yeah,
start stocking up on food, some canned goods. Make sure you're good. I got a shitload of water. That's about it.
or even people like having difficulty buying like Christmas gifts and stuff like that too. They might order something, but who knows if it's ever gonna get there.
True.
That's why it's so important for like if you find something now, like in person, you should definitely get it because it's not guaranteed in the future that it'll be available.
Yeah, I don't know, dude. I know we definitely live within crazy times. Like, even going back to the whole Facebook and Instagram and WhatsApp, those are three massive communicate sorts of communication, especially WhatsApp.
Oh yeah,
Here in the United States,
yeah,
WhatsApp isn't used that much, but if you go to any other country in South America, Europe, and Asia, that is literally
hmm,
all they use.
yeah. Like my girlfriend right now, she can't contact her parents because she always contacts them in Brazil through WhatsApp.
Yeah.
And the second choice is Facebook Messenger, and that's not working either. So then what?
Yeah. Shit is crazy,
You
man.
have to go back to like a fucking landline or something. You have to call her landline and get like a card that allows you to make international
Are
calls. I don't know. What
landlines
is
even
the
still a
answer?
thing?
In Brazil, it probably
Yeah,
is.
in
Yeah, I
Brazil
think
for
so.
sure. Brazil for sure. I'm sure they do have it out here
But
too.
here, but here you have to like buy like a special card or something, or even like uh, pay extra for your cell service for you to make international
Oh
calls.
yeah, for sure. For sure.
So yeah, it's scary when you can't communicate with the world.
Yeah, for sure.
And those are definitely big platforms that people do just that.
I don't know what the fuck's going on. It's just crazy that one company runs those three massive platforms.
Hmm.
And it's kind of the same thing with like if Google goes down, so does YouTube. It's crazy when you really get
Yeah.
down to it. It's only like a handful of companies that run the internet.
Yeah, it really is. The big tech.
Yeah.
Which wouldn't doubt if they actually ran the world in some ways.
I mean, yeah. Honestly, I mean they kind of do though, because it goes back to what we were saying about like lobbying and shit like that. They definitely got lobbyists to make sure that these politicians vote for the things to benefit their companies, and then these fucking
Yeah.
politicians own stocks in these massive companies. Like Pelosi owns a whole bunch of Google stocks.
Yeah.
So when she's having the meetings with the owners of Google, do you honestly think that they're not talking about insider trading and things like that? For sure.
It's so unfair, man. Life is so unfair.
Yeah, we just literally complained for the last 30 minutes.
I mean, bro, like what else can we do? This shit is going to shit.
Yeah. Whatever, man. I'm just gonna grab
I
my...
really think shit is about to hit the fan real soon, especially with this debt limit. Like not having a like bro, that is some scary things. We have never defaulted ever in the history of America. And if this happens, it could be catastrophic, bro.
Yeah.
It could be so bad.
Yeah.
And the rest of the world is gonna be like, okay, we're not using the dollars anymore. Fuck you guys.
We're screwed at that point. Especially because the dollar's used for oil, the petrodollar. That's it.
Mm-hmm. And if we don't have money to pay our own soldiers, how the fuck are we gonna enforce anyone to use a dollar?
Yeah. Yeah, but I definitely think
I think it's a much bigger deal than what people are thinking.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people don't even know about this shit. Or they do know about it and don't think it's a big deal. They just automatically think that the government's going to raise the debt limit again. Which I don't know if that's going to happen because the country is so divided right now. The Republicans don't want to do what the Democrats want to do, and the Democrats don't want to do what the Republicans want to do. So it's hard to come into the agreement.
Did you hear about Biden's new car tax that he's going to tax you per mile?
No. Fuck, man. I just want to have a cabin in the middle of the woods with a bunch of ATVs, a bunch of dirt bikes, a pond so I can go fishing, and not have to worry about any of this shit anymore. And very fast internet. That's it. Maybe via satellite or something. I don't know.
So it's mileage tax study, but it's saying not actual mileage tax. This doesn't make any sense. See, this is where it's going right back to the fucking 8 cents. What? President Biden has called for a driving tax that is estimated to be 8 cents per mile.
Great.
But now I'm seeing things that are opposing that, saying that the administration has not proposed that tax, a provision in Biden's $1 trillion infrastructures bill before Congress would establish a national study to access how such a tax could be implemented. It would not actually enact that tax, nor does not outline a rate of 8 cents per mile. But what the fuck is the point of studying this shit if you're not going to do it? Like, you're obviously, if you're studying this, you're eventually going to do it. Especially because we're the way that we're headed is we're not going to be using so much gasoline in the next 30 years. We're going to be using way less. So they're already taxing you on gas, and now that they're not going to be making as much money because these cars are all going to be electric, now they're trying to find a new way to tax you.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
It all leads to money.
Yeah, for sure. That's wild, bro.
It's literally the root of everything.
Bro, this man is raising taxes for businesses, and he's trying to tax every single citizen. This is wild. I don't know one person that before the election of Biden versus Trump that they were so damn passionate about Joe Biden and talking a whole bunch of heavy dirt on Trump. Now, a year later, I don't see them saying any good things about fucking Biden. I don't hear them talking at all about Biden.
No, but there is a lot of supporters out there. Like, especially if you follow Biden on Twitter and you see like the replies to his tweets, a lot of support. A lot.
I'm just saying, in my personal life, the people that used to support the mess out of Biden, they're not loud anymore. They're nice and quiet. And I say stuff like, I'll be like, oh, so what do you think about your president? And then they're like,
your president?
Well,
you don't say our president?
I mean, I'm just saying yours because you voted for him. So so they're always like, yeah, you know, he's trying. I'm like, oh yeah, he's fucking trying, all right. Just trying to sink us down to the ground.
I mean, we're definitely going to get restricted for traveling this upcoming holiday.
You think so?
Yeah, look it up.
Oh, no, I didn't.
They're going to require the medical procedure for you to travel anywhere domestically.
Really?
Yes.
Oh.
Mm-hmm. Some airlines are already requiring it for employees. All employees need to have it, and they're letting people go. A lot of people go.
Oh, this is interesting.
Yeah, and, you know, everything temporary turns into a permanent thing.
For sure. And what doesn't make sense to me, for example, my mother's vaccinated. She recently went to Brazil.
Don't say that word, dude. We're going to get flagged.
Well, I'm not saying anything bad. My mother got the jab, the medical procedure. And she went to Brazil.
Uh-huh.
They still made her take a test to see if she came out positive or negative.
Right.
If she came out negative, obviously she could go. If she came out positive, she couldn't go. But like, just because you have that medical procedure doesn't mean that you won't test either negative or positive. It doesn't mean anything.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I really don't get it. And it's so crazy how I don't want to be the person to call out the people that got the procedure. But just seeing people online, especially people with authority, well-known people, calling people that didn't get the medical procedure idiots and selfish, and they should be banned from this and this and that. That shit makes me so fucking upset. It sparks a fire in me. I've unfollowed so many people. I've unsubscribed from so many YouTube channels, stopped supporting a lot of people just because of their opinion on this. I think if you have an opinion, honestly, it's not even about like keeping it to yourself, but present it in a way where you're not offending the other people. It's almost a form of fucking racism.
I couldn't agree more.
It's like,
and it's crazy because it's the people that you are the closest to.
Yeah.
Who have completely different opinions.
And I think one of the main side effects of this medical procedure is that when you get it, you become a fucking endorsement. Because then once you get it,
well,
all you want to do is tell other people to get it. But before that...
Well, think about it, bro. Because, like, they know that they're risking something by getting it, right? So now that we're getting our freedoms taken away, they're all for it. Like, I got my shit, so fuck you guys who don't have it, you know? Like, yeah, take that shit away from them. Take the freedom away from them. I got my shit. I could do whatever the fuck I want. I could go places with no mask on.
But you still can't.
So it's like they're in it. Well, certain places you could if you are fully vaxxed.
Which makes no sense because you could still spread it.
I know, but this is what they're thinking though, is like, because they have that medical procedure, they're able to, like, they find it fair that they're the only ones that are allowed to do things.
Listen, I got the medical procedure, so I'm safe. I need you to wear a mask because you're not safe, and I don't want you to not be safe for me because I'm safe. And yeah, you wear the mask because you're not going to be safe, but I'm safe. It makes no fucking sense.
I posted a meme that got some people upset on my Facebook, and I shouldn't do this. I shouldn't be posting stuff like that on Facebook. I just do it to kind of like trigger people, which was a picture of a woman holding an umbrella while it's raining hard as fuck, and there's this guy walking next to her who doesn't have an umbrella and is getting all wet, and she's saying to him, "Hey, by you not having an umbrella, you're making my umbrella not work."
I mean, that's really what the fuck it is.
A lot of people disagree with that.
Sure. But, I mean, I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense. And like I said, you can find so much information on both sides. I don't know what the truth is anymore. I really, really don't.
That's what I'm saying. I just want to get a cabin in the middle of the woods and just forget about the world.
Yeah.
I just wish I could.
How are you gonna fucking?
I just wish I didn't have to. I wish I didn't have to worry about money, worry about paying bills, worry about any of this shit.
All right.
I just want to be out of it.
Let's say you're getting a monthly allowance of $2,000. Okay.
Which ain't shit.
It ain't shit. But do you think you could survive off $2,000 a month?
Depending on my lifestyle, yeah.
Well, I'm saying in that.
Not in my current lifestyle.
Sure.
I don't
same.
think,
Same. But living in that cabin.
Yeah, bro.
Oh,
bro, people in Alaska living in cabins, they don't spend that much.
That's
monthly.
what I'm saying. So now, what about food?
They hunt that shit.
So you're gonna hunt for food.
I would have to learn how to first.
All I'm saying is that it's not really. It would not
be a bad idea. It would not be a bad idea.
I get what you're saying, but what I'm saying is that that's not really realistic. Like, it sounds good in theory.
It is realistic. It is totally realistic.
I don't think so.
Maybe it's a risk for me because I don't know how to do any of those things.
That's what I'm saying.
I had the knowledge.
I'm not talking about everybody. I'm not saying in general. I'm talking about for you. Just like for me personally, it's not a realistic thing.
Yeah. I mean, it's not realistic for a lot of people because a lot of people don't want to live out in the country like that. They want to be in the city, in the metro areas, you know, and go to the grocery store and get their food that way. And I get it. Like, I want that too. I want that shit delivered to my house. But I feel like for us not to deal with any of this bullshit, we have to make sacrifices.
And then, like, how boring would that be living in a cabin for like years?
It wouldn't be because you'll be so busy doing
trying
shit.
To survive.
Yeah, trying to survive.
That doesn't sound
like
good.
That would be your focus.
That doesn't sound good to me.
I know, but that's the sacrifice you got to make in order to be off grid.
Like, if I had money and I invested into a dope ass cabin with a lot of self-sustainable things, I had a whole garden going on already, you know, like, I wouldn't just go one day to the next and live out in a cabin. I would have the cabin already built and kind of running itself, and then I would move in there. Now I can already start picking things up from there and making it easier.